I'm gonna take a note. Because you know, or you might not know, but a while ago, I mean, that's what we play on Sunday. On Sunday we play Morrowind, obviously, but we play a Middle-earth challenge where essentially we are role-playing as Gandalf and we want to take Fargoth, his ring, to the Red Mountain. Could we have a Disney challenge? Oh, where you have to role-play as a princess. You always have to wear pretty dresses, duh. You should be able to sing. Princesses, they sing to birds. So, I don't know, I'll think of it. That could be fun. Think of all the old fancy dresses mod. I know! I mean, you don't need that many. You just need clothiers of Vardenfell and you're sorted, I think, for pretty dresses. Where's Fargoth right now? Fargoth, we've left him in Seydonin. Like, this character doesn't have much interest in Fargoth. Now, for our Middle-earth challenge, we've left Fargoth in front of a Dwemer ruin because we still have to kill a dwarven spectre to try and get the mithril chainmail. We'll do it at some point. Do I try to fight the Durzog? What level is a Durzog exactly? In the bottom of a well, preferably. So mean. So mean. Do you know what level the Durzog is? I mean, it's a tribunal creature, so by default, nasty. Let's avoid it. Oh, and we have Star Wars girls, guys. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, Morrowind. Trying to play unfair. And I hope they're not gonna see me because, well, I'm rather heavy and slow. There's no way I could outrun them and ask the guards in Balmora to, you know, save my life. I've started Unity Daggerfall. It's quite fun so far. Had you played Daggerfall before, or is that actually your first playthrough with the game? I thought I heard something behind me. Yes, just after release. So it's been forever since you played it, right? How'd you like Unity? I've tried it a long time ago. Oh yes, now I can kill you. That's fine. And boom on the head. Try again. Sorry. I was trying. Almost dead. I was trying to be. Oh, it's blighted. That's why. To be merciful and just, you know, boom, a good hit on the head. But no, it had to survive barely. So I had to, you know, finish it off, which gives us another soul gem. We'll get there. What I need is a better means to heal myself, because that little amulet of balm, yeah, it's not going to take me very far. And I used to have like 3 or 4 items to heal myself with. You're old. It's a good thing. We don't say old, we say wise. We say wise. When I tried Daggerfall Unity, assuming it's a Wild Durzog level 10, we might be able to deal with them, though that Nyx Hound nearly killed us. It's blighted, mind you, but still. Let's get some rest. Also, we are Nord and we need to drink booze once a day, and I don't think we have. You know, the story with this character is that she is in fact... No, don't close the door. Come on, I'm not that late. If only I could jump. Honestly. Just trying to be really unpleasant. Where are my boots? I have them on. Dwemer boots of flying. Thank you, gods, for being so precise. You're a sleeper. one among thousands. You bring me a message from Dagoth Ore. We don't care about Dagoth Ore. We care about armor, Dwemer, enchanting armor, and manipulating magical energy. That's what we do. Honestly. Yeah, so when we tried Daggerfall Unity, one of the things that I absolutely loved about Daggerfall was the character creation. Because I love character creation, and Daggerfalls was brilliant. You know, you could choose those backgrounds, and that was great. And at the time, Daggerfall Unity did not have the full character creation. So what we did, we quickly installed Daggerfall Classic, created a character with the old character creation, and then quickly made a similar character in Unity, played that. It took me 3 hours to get out of the tutorial dungeon. Good times. Absolutely good times. Right. Since I'm back in Balmora, I suppose I can kill those rats. I would prefer to be able to heal myself just a little bit. I mean, I could use... Let's do that. My Blighted Nyx Hound. Battle? You think I'm in battle? I don't think I am. I don't think I'm in battle right now. Hello, lady. I heard you have rat problems. Yes, we'll deal with them just as soon as... Am I still in the fight? You think? No. I want to recharge that. And heal myself just a little bit. It would be really quite shameful to get killed by rats. Here we go. It was immense, as a matter of fact. It still is, yes. It's obviously it's one of the best feature of Daggerfall, the immensity of it all. On the downside, yes, it's huge, but all the places look the same, all the dungeons look the same. I mean, randomly generated, but they have no personality, shall we say. I'm really hoping that, you know, in the next Elder Scrolls we're gonna have a good balance between the not hand drawn, it's not that, but you know, hand placed objects to give cities, regions, dungeons personality, but also some amount of random things to increase replayability. Is this good enough to kill a rat? We'll find out. Oh, smack on the head, well done. Now this character, she's totally fine with rats. We do have an issue with mice. We've been traumatized. There was this tiny mouse. We couldn't see it. We could just hear it and hear and a bit of biting at our ankles. We really hated that. And we are no thief, as in we have no talent with lockpicks and such. However, we have a big ass hammer. Oh crap, it was trapped! Oh way! Who would have thought that the pillar lady would have a fire trap on that chest? Mixing rogue-like experience with good mapping is always a good idea. No, okay, all right. Scroll. Let's do that. Yes, it's true. I did install this. I did install this. Because I absolutely love the mod. Can I use a divine intervention? No, because no. This is a Sphinx mod that completely overhauls, and by that, yes, completely overhauls many things. 900 gold. And as you can see, one of the it makes enemies run after you, so it's like pursuit enhanced. Oh, there's a new mod that I need to try. Axe Magisters. Is it Axe Magister? Anyway, there's a new pursuit mod that I need to try. I've seen that on the Discord. But anyway, enemies run after you is one thing, through doors, just like in Oblivion. But also, you cannot use intervention as freely as you normally would. To use divine intervention, you need to be a member of the Imperial cult. To use Armsleevy intervention, you need to be a member of the temple. And even then, the number of times that you can teleport has been limited. Let's get some rest. I am a member of the Legion or not? Yeah, that's too pretty. Too pretty for an Imperial fort. I could use a sweet roll right about now, honestly. We do not have any tools. Alright, lady. We need a bunch of hammers, please. Imperial Battle Mage Armored Robe. Well, I'm not that, so not for me. Come on. I'm a smith. I'm in the trade, same as you. We're actually pretty good at fixing things, aren't we? Alright. We're a smith, so that's to be expected. Good, good. As Dagoth Ur used to say, no recall or intervention will work here, there is no escape. Exactly. And you know, intervention is simply the best way to stay alive in a game. The moment the fight is looking a bit nasty, especially if you have a scroll or an amulet, boom, you can cast it instantly. With a spell, you go through the motion, you can get interrupted. But with a scroll or an amulet, it's instant. It's like reasonably easy to stay alive forever. So that has been fixed, I guess. I do need to sharpen my weapons again. Well, not sharpen these, temper these. This I should wear. Armor 17, it's not great, it's not bad either. I'm gonna sell you, I found a couple of things, just these. That's about it. That's about it. Yes, what? 6 septims. I'm not even trying to negotiate for 6 septims. So let's see if we are a member of the Legion. We'll know because we'll be not this bad for sure. It looks like someone's room. There we go. No, I am not a member of the Legion. It might be a good idea to travel to Nizis. I mean, we're a Nord. We don't feel very strongly about the Empire, I don't think. I feel very strongly about resting. That's about it. If only for Magicka. Also, we are reasonably good with alchemy. We should make ourselves more healing potions. But ingredient-wise, I'm completely out. We want marshmallow and salt rice. These are reasonably easy to find. And more soul gems. Where do we go? We want more soul gems, we want to find marshmallow and rice, and generally level up. I mean, right now it is totally in our advantage to level up. In vanilla game, or like Oblivion and Skyrim, the faster you level up, you know, the stronger enemies become, so it's sort of a balance. But here, because all the enemies are stronger than us, and they're not gonna get stronger because we level up, it's totally worth leveling up. I've already repaired my stuff. We could do I have a home? Do I have a home? Slaves, Jasmine's house. I guess I have Jasmine's house as a home. And maybe Jasmine is there. I can't remember. I think we may have lost her already. Jasmine is a great companion. Oh, you poor lady. I'm so sorry. You know what? I feel bad. I could buy you something, like some of that. Just to make sure our next transactions are going to be smoother. Gelomente, good morning. I don't know, maybe not morning for you, but hi. It's nice to see you. How have you been? So, where do I want to go? That's a mouse. We don't like mouse. Well, mice. I do like the extra clutter to the fort. It feels more like a place where soldiers are living. So that's pretty good. I really wish that this was scripted. It's the same. It's Rubberman's model that obviously he's given to Transform Rebirth, but then he used it for his own mod. Ouch. Yes, that's what I was doing. I was practicing acrobatics. What else? But in his own mod, it's a lot better because you can actually use that to sharpen your weapons, which is cool. I think we have no choice but to run and jump ever so slowly. Might as well, you know, practice. Back to Balmora. And I'm thinking Silstrider to Nizis, where we can join the Legion. And it's not so much that I absolutely want to do the Legion quest. However, that means beds available for us in different parts of the island. I think with our skills we should do fine in the Legion. And then Nizis, there's a whole bunch of marshmallow not too far around. Oh wow, we are exhausting ourselves just getting there. I have no idea how I can see, but clearly I must be able to see. Dwemer boots are flying, thank you. I'm thinking, let's just go there straight away. And then I can rest there. Hey Selville, I wish to travel to Nizis. I wish to travel to Aldrun. It's pretty pricey though. It's very pricey. We're gonna go through the Mages Guild. For a goldsmith, your armor fashion is peculiar. What do you mean, gentlemente? We have wings. We have impeccable taste. The thing is, we are absolutely obsessed with the Dwemer and particularly the metal that they use. We are absolutely certain that it must have some magical properties that we could use to smith, that we can use to smith something really good. So we are slowly collecting heavy armor, like Dwemer armor in particular. And then that helmet, I do agree, it's really not very nice, but it gives us a bound cuirass, and that's really nice. When fighting, it just gives us such a nice armor that, yeah, we feel it's worth ruining the look for. That's why we have it. Then, you know, when we find a Dwemer helmet, it's not gonna be much better. It's gonna be a little worse, actually. But there you have it. Our fashion choices explained. And we're gonna go through the Mages Guild. It's definitely cheaper. Through Aldrun and then the Silstrider. Oh yes, we did enchant a scroll. Scroll of greater luck bashing, yes. I guess it's better to use the scroll than actually try to bash the locks. There's a minor conflict between the two following mods, and I love both of them. But sometimes it kills me. The first one is Greatness 7 lock bashing, where using your weapon, you're gonna like attack a door or a chest. It damages your weapon, and you know there's calculations to decide whether you're successful or not. Your strength would matter, I assume. The damage of your weapon as well, definitely. And the other mod is Abbott's More Traps, which I absolutely adore. Essentially what it does, every time you activate a locked or an item that should open, like a door and a container, the mod is going to decide randomly whether it is locked and or trapped. And these two mods don't work very well because, I mean, sometimes they can be funny because every time you bash the lock, the game decides whether it's going to be trapped or not. So you could bash it once and nothing happens, like, oh, okay, there's no trap. You could even check for trap. Okay, fine, there's no trap. And every time you bash it, there's a chance that it's trapped, and that's how we died. So yeah, I shouldn't have both of them together. Okay, this is Aldrin. I suppose since we're here, we might as well... It's locked! Come on, I'm a member! There we go. We might as well get a bit of a shut-eye. I have a puke talk channel in my recommended list. Okay. I don't know what you've been watching to make them think you'd enjoy a puke. What is a puke talk channel? I mean, it doesn't sound good, that's for sure. But I can't say for sure that I go, oh yeah, that. I don't know. Maybe because it was never recommended to me. Yes! Okay. Fortify Magicka, Restore Magicka, and some soul gems. That's exactly what we need. Thank you for that. And then we have some basic scrolls that we could try to enchant. Do we do that? Our enchant is 43. We've already... Twitch algorithm is trying hard. Yeah. You know, they don't always get it right, I guess. We have that. We could try to enchant things. Like, let's do this. We want to be... Oh, I'm missing a few heads. That's annoying. What happened maybe a month ago when we tried to play my Morrowind Innie, I had set it as read only, meaning that it couldn't be edited. That's what it means. But then at the same time, it couldn't edit when I have I believe it's Ryan Mash that looks at all the mods and registers everything. Anyway, my BSA files were not registered anymore, and so everything was gone from the game. Pretty sure Twitch throws a wildcard now and again just to see if you like it. I could be into, and then again, it's not completely stupid. You know how we tend to be set in routines and choices and tastes. Sometimes, you know, when you're given something you're not used to and you would have never picked, sometimes you get a good surprise. Like with video games, I like Morrowind, I like fantasy, I like open world, you know what I like. And then when we got XCOM, I was like, I do like the tactical aspect of it, but then aliens and guns and lasers and spaceships, I do like sci-fi as well, but not necessarily all that much. And I was completely blown away. I loved the game. And on my own, I would have never bought it. It's happened that there's games that I would tell Steam to ignore, and then months later, I would try it for X reason and go, oh, I like that. And so it is. So maybe the bottom line is, maybe you will enjoy the Puke Talk channel. Maybe not that one, okay? Maybe not that one. But you never know. You never know. Nizis. You're not going to take the bait. Yeah. What were the goals on the character? Oh! It's first time in Aldrin. I know I want to tweak my shaders because it's too bright. But it almost looks like snow. Yeah, that's not good. Because you'd expect the ash to make everything grey, like so, exactly the same effect, but not white, grey. Then again, shaders. No, it looks like snow, but it shouldn't be. I think it's meant to look, this is a bit better, like ashes. It is ashes, you know, white, and it's not wrong. The ashes, when they're really, really burned, they're white, right? So these are ashes. I think it would be better to make it less confusing, to make them grayer. Here we go. The goals for the character, the win condition, we want to become a goldsmith. Like, we're a smith by trade, however we've always been interested in the magical properties of metal. So we want to be able to get a full set. We want to be dressed from head to toe in Dwemer gear that we have enchanted ourselves. That's our win condition. It's quite simple. We do have a couple of handicaps. Namely, we are not allowed to fast travel. Oh crap! We're not allowed to fast travel to places we've never been to. And I did just that, didn't I? I forgot. Exactly, Prof. Oh, yes. And that's why when we started with a character, it was such, we were there, not allowed to take a boat. We can only take a boat or a sail strider. Reload save. Yes, we can. Let me check my last. My last quick save was in Aldrin. The autosave was in Aldrin. Well, okay, that's too late for Aldrin, but we're not going to do anything here. Yes, I had forgotten. I had forgotten. And the other thing is, as a Nord, we need to drink booze every day, even though when we find guar milk, we secretly drink that. And we're obsessed with everything Dwemer. I'm gonna go get some booze. And you're right, if we want to go to Nizis, we're gonna have to walk there. Let's do that. Oof, so dark in here compared with the rest. Hello, you got something, a drink? Something strong for a Nord? Exactly what we need. Oh! Oh well, we have to. We have to. Takoth brandy. We don't have that yet. But we will try it. Where's my... Oh yeah. I'm tipsy. Yeah, I'm also a bad. I'm wearing my city outfit. Hello, Thengil. So dark in here compared to, you know, outside. That's just ew, so bright. I do agree. Ashes wouldn't look like that when people are stomping all around them. I think it needs to be reworked. Oh, look at that. Hello, lady. You like the Dwemer too, don't you, Celine? Hired help. Yes. Yes, someone who likes the Dwemer for 200, you're hired. Okay, it will be an honor to serve you. I can follow you, wait for you, levitate and water walk when you do. I can also wait outside and guard when you enter a building or go inside with you, your choice. If you recall inside a place, I cannot follow you, but I do know all the intervention spells. If you want to know about my skills, just ask. Well, there we go. Follow. follow me. Good. Oh, how would you like? Just hear me out. Look at that. Nordic trollbone cuirass. Do you like it? Ah, it suits you so well. So well. Honestly. It's a family heirloom. That's what it is. We don't have a Dwemer shield, but I did have a Nordic shield. You can have that. I feel it's fairer if I give you that. And we're not gonna take everything from her. That would really be cheating. Where on earth did I get a bloodstained journal? Oh, from the expedition. Yes, I remember. Yes. It was nice. It did add some flavor to, you know, to the place. All right, this is it, lady. Follow me now. Celine, oh, you're also very, very healthy. Wow, that's very good. Off we go. We've had our booze, we are happy, we've met a friend who likes the Dwemer gear as much as we do. Of course, right now we're tipsy, so our judgment could be all kinds of wrong. Are you not gonna let me just get out of here? Oh, we did it! Unbelievable. We are also going to reset our combat gear. Yeah. Because now we are... we also have that. Doesn't make our armor much better. We're still at 17, but it's Dwemer. We like it. We like it like that. And let's go for, by default, let's go for this one. I believe I do shift 1. And now my set is set. I know. That's will you catch up? Well done. I'll give you a helmet as soon as I find one. I'm sober now. Okay, good. Much better. Just bored. Hello, good morning. How is your day going so far? Is that day for you? Tell me. We still have a few soul gems, so it would be nice to soul trap, you know, a copper or a couple of creatures. Cliff racers, rats, alits, all that is good for us. But we definitely need to keep scanning the horizon for nasty creatures that will kill us. You know, with just looking at us, that's what they do. I've seen it, Gelamente. I was not surprised. I do want to, I'll have to do that. Oh, here it is. How did you know? How did you know there would be a cliff racer? What were the odds? 2 cliff racers. Wow. They are actual cliff racers, right? Not something high level and really nasty. Yep, that's right. When I have a weapon, I can't see what I'm doing. And then big hammer in the face. That's one. Same thing. And big hammer in the face. In the beak, exactly. Thank you for that. Good. Let's put the weapon away. We can see the ghost fence in a distance, but that's really not where we're going. It's 12 o'clock. You were at the doctor because you have a sore throat. Ow. It's so frustrating when the weather is kind of nice, right? And there you are, sneezing because you got a cold. I don't. Audal's got one. It's very frustrating. And is it like just a sore throat, or you think you... Oh, too late. Or you think you have an infection, like something a little more serious? Happy lurking, Gelamente. If something really important happens, I'll scream. I hope she's not too strong. I mean, she's clearly stronger than we are. What? Who did what? Oh, there you are. Ooh, you look different. Blighted? I think it's a blighted one. Oh, thank you. It was blighted. Lurk lunchtime. So right, you're so right. I'm getting quite hungry. Happy lurking, skink, and bon appetit. It's a little bit serious. I have to take antibiotics the next days just to make sure I'll be healthy soon. Yeah, better safe than sorry. It's the sort of things you want to have, you know, dragging on. So hopefully you'll be much better after a few days. Bit of a seam there. Yeah, the ashes are a little too white. They should be grayer. But I do like, you know, these lines that shows that there's the wind as well. Ooh. Lichen. It's so rare to actually find this. Or maybe because I never actually pay attention. That's another explanation. What do we have over there? It looks like a harpy. I think we have killed one before, so... let's add you. Talkative neighbors. Put the hammer away. And I am going north somewhat. I'm just a little bit worried. Isn't that the gorge that leads to a dragon? From what are you fighting? Oh! Oh crap, no, that's not what I want, sorry. Soul trap. And then drink a potion, the best I've got. And then get the hammer. Big hammer on the head. Ouch! It's okay, I did quick save. These are nasty. I mean, they're not actual hungers. They're smaller, so that should indicate that they are, you know, weaker. This art is gorgeous. Really good looking. Is that her? No. I'm not living without my new friend. She was close to the pub, if I'm not mistaken. You red guard lady, clad in Dwemer armor. Hello, Celine. You don't know me, but I know you. Follow me. Now we have all the dialogue options. Okay, you like heavy armor just like me. You're really good with blunt weapon. I'm not sure what she's got. I might give her the two-handed hammer. Choose equipment. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, wow. I believe she's part of Rubberman's. Yeah. It's one of the Rubberman's mod where you can hire mercenaries. I know that he did get some help scripting. He used Greatness scripting. Like they work together on it, so we have nice things there. I really want you to equip that. So I'm going to take that away from you. Though clearly we do have the options now to say, okay, weapons, and then you see the weapons and then you can say use that weapon. But there you go. You can have my nice hammer. And we are going to exchange cuirasses. There you go. Yeah, glad. That works. Wait outside. No, don't wait outside. It's fine. Now we have a weapon. How much charge do we have? Some. Okay, let's jump this again. I know we can. Silver, hey, how have you been, Silver? Hey. Oh, there we go. It's that armor. That armor. It's just so heavy. You have no idea. It's bloody heavy. Glad to be back as well. First day or first time streaming from our new place. So that's nice. I still need to have my little green wall and all that, but you know, the computer's working, the internet is working, not a single dropped frame. It's like, ooh, heaven. In fact, I mean, I'll look at that next time, but I think I will be able even to increase the bit rate and everything. So for those of you who can or want, you can have higher resolution as well, you know, to better see the cliff races, get a better look at them. Come on, Celine, I know you can jump. You can do this. I'm doing fine. Moving in was a little bit... I mean, the move itself, no. The move itself, we do house shares and flat shares in London, so we don't have an awful lot of things. It's not like you'd have to load a car 25 times and go back and forth. Furniture-wise, all we have is a desk and 2 chairs. That's all the furniture we've got, because you know the flats are already furnished. So the move itself was quite easy. We had man in van and poof, it was done in, I'm gonna say 2 hours, to make sure I'm not lying. But then the place is, once you move in and you see all the little things that are broken, all the little things that are not very clean, and you sort of, yeah. But we're settling in, slowly but surely. I've re-plugged my coffee machine, and that was a big step. That was a major step to allow me to feel at home and comfortable. Alright, cliff races. I know you were there because we fought just a little while ago. And I really, really enjoyed trapping your souls. So if you could show yourself once again, I'd love that. Cliffies. Coffee machine is the most important. It's stupid. I know it's stupid, but I mean, it is an addiction. I know I'm addicted to my cappuccinos. This is not a cliff racer, but that will do. That will have to do. I think for this one, we can go with that weapon. Meiji! Oh, what is that? Let me alt tab so I can actually check out your... From its Balium sword. That is so cool! It's just adorable. It's not adorable. I mean, yes. Anyway, how are you doing, Meiji? I saw you were... I was lurking for a bit while I was getting ready. You're playing Oblivion these days. How is that treating you? Coffee is not an addiction, it's a lifestyle. Yes, that's what it is. Ready with my Dwemer mace. Ready to soul trap you. Oh crap, it's on touch. Soul trap you. And then finish you off. Thank you for that. Thank you. You're doing good, Celine? You're doing good. Doing well? That's what I was saying, I'm doing fine. All things considered, we moved in, it's still a bit hectic. there's a couple of things I'm not too happy about with the new place, but we have a place to live. I have a coffee, so you know, all in all, it's fine. It's fine. How do you like Oblivion? Especially compared to Morrowind and Skyrim. Okay, there's one here, there's one there. One at a time, guys, one at a time. I'm gonna go for the target one to get its attention. 1, 2, 3. Come on, it's a 10-second spell. It was too late. It was too late. Okay, it's just using the touch spell with the cliff races. If they're a little too far, you can't really, you know, cast a spell on them. I bought me 2 flavored instant coffee today. Now I'm trying the hazelnut flavored. Lovely, lovely. I like hazelnut, caramel, maple. Maple latte is my Saturday treat. When we have brunch, it's maple latte typically. And last time we bought, I do have syrup, like a little bottle of syrup to flavor my coffees as well. It was amaretto. And now it's really, really lovely. And it's gone. Not surprisingly, it's gone. It's been fun falling in love with it all over again. Last time I played was 10 years ago. It's been an adventure for sure. And now, I mean, when you played it, it was vanilla, I assume. So modded, it's a new game. It's a completely new game. Okay. So I see the cliff racer, and we can totally take the cliff racer on. However, behind, it's either a harpy or what's their name? You know, the Daedra? Twilight. Something Twilight. Winged Twilight. Here we are. And that I'm not very keen on fighting. So we're gonna go for this cheap spell to get the attention of the Cliffy. Like so. Don't go too close, Celine. Don't go too close. You're going too close already. I'm gonna recast this. Did I trap 2 souls? No way. Kaguti, Cliff Racer. No, I did get the message twice, but ultimately it's just 1 soul. Hello, Retro Gamer. You remember me? Yeah, it hasn't been such a long time, has it? How are you? Okay. Twilight. Do we try? Why do you think they took out some of the magics? Yes, sir. Yes, please.
In this?
Sure.
Black tea.
Black tea. Thank you. Why do you think they took out some of the magics? From what? The magics that we had in Morrowind, such as levitation and intervention, and not take it in. You can throw the spoon. In Daggerfall they had mysticism, and in later one mysticism doesn't exist. Oh, it does exist in Morrowind. We still have mysticism in Morrowind. And hang on, Skyrim? We don't have mysticism. No, we just have illusion, restoration, destruction, conjuration. I haven't played Skyrim forever. But I clearly, after Morrowind, I really, really, really missed the mark, recall, and intervention, and levitation. Like, it's one of those things where, because of the game is the fact that the cities are different world spaces, which I guess was good because it made the FPS better, but then yes, they couldn't allow you to levitate in the cities because then you would see that outside the city there's nothing. So it's a trade-off, and I do miss levitation. It makes no sense that in Cyrodiil, just a few years after the events of Morrowind, they do not know levitation, where it's such a common spell, you know, in Vardenfell. But thaumaturgy was also taken out, but most of the spell effects have been, you know, dispatched to different schools of magic. So I don't think. Let me see the nothing outside cities. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm not saying that's what it is. That's what I thought it is, and I could be completely wrong about it. But I think that's why, because it's a different world space. It's a different world space, like a different cell, not just a different cell, a different world space. That's what it is. Just like, I mean, can you levitate in Morrowind? I don't think you can. I don't think I've tried, but I'm fairly certain that you can't levitate in Morrowind. So I don't really mind the fact that they took out some schools of magic, because yes, thaumaturgy was removed, but the effects were, you know, given to other schools of magic. What I do mind is the effects that were gone, such as levitation and all the transportation spells. That is quite a shame. Is it because they got lazy? I don't know. It's one of those things, I think, where the limitations of the engine had to limit the gameplay. I would say climbing was really good. Why we don't have climbing anymore, I don't know. Though, to be fair, in Skyrim you don't have climbing, but you know, there's a mountain this steep, and you can still happily walk up quite a bit. Like, the laws of physics don't quite apply to Skyrim, so you know, it's a trade-off, I guess. You can't, it bugs out. Alexia doesn't permit levitation in her city. Yes, that is a lame effort to use the lore to, again, to try and justify choices made in the development of the game. In Skyrim, you just need a horse to climb walls. Exactly. Boom. That's why they don't use levitation, not because they don't know about it, but because they find it inferior to other forms of travel. All right, we're gonna try to take on that creature over there. Is it actually a winged twilight? No, it's a harpy. I think it might be a little weaker. Harpy, let's try to get your attention, like so. You do have a few spells. Waste your magicka. Come towards us, and I'm gonna take my better weapon, I think, for that. Yeah, we can totally do this. Oh, the blood effect. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, but I can't. There we go. Got it. Well done, Celine. We did great. We can take on harpies. It's a learning process where we discover all the crazy creatures we've added, and we find out, you know, which ones we have to run away from and which ones we can maybe kill. Wolf, you're saying without levitation, you take out a plane of exploration. To top it off, underwater in Skyrim is bland and uneventful. I agree. I do agree. To be fair, the waters of Morrowind are not all that exciting. I mean, the moment you leave the coast and you try to swim a bit further, there's just nothing. I really wish there was more to the underwater world. That would be good. The grottos are fun to explore when, like, personally, I actually take a deep breath before I dive in, and I'm so anxious, like, oh my god, I look up and I say, please just let me find a little, you know, a little bit of air. But yes, clearly, I mean, it's very one-dimensional, or yeah, one-dimensional. Yeah, and they say ES game ain't regressing. They definitely are. I do agree. At the same time, the games are made to suit the public. So I'm not saying the public is regressing. I'm saying their tastes have changed. And then again, no, it's not fair to say that. You know what? It's not fair to say that, because, you know, it's like with food. If you offer people lots and lots of hamburgers, they're gonna buy the hamburgers, and it doesn't mean that they can't appreciate a properly cooked meal. It's just they're used to hamburgers, and that's what they consume. Maybe if they are given a game, a bit like Morrowind and Daggerfall were, but you know, maybe if they're given a game that makes them think, maybe they'll enjoy it. But honestly, it's become not the majority of games. The big games that sells are not the one with the quirky graphics. It's not true. I don't know. You've grown to loathe Bethesda in-game excuses. The Empire outlawed levitation in the Third Era, according to dialogue in Oblivion. Again, I mean that feels like a lame attempt to. It's just choices. It's just ways to try and justify choices in the game development, and try to make it look. Here's the dragon. Oh no. I was so sure that there was a dragon around here from Morrowind Advanced. Skyrim is built on top of Oblivion and Morrowind engine. Why actively remove features? Just leave them in them and let the modders. But the thing is, because they did the world space, it's exactly the same thing as Morrowind. They were like, instead of adding, we have the land, and instead of adding a city onto it, we're gonna give it its own world space, so we can have more things into it. We can make it bigger without taking space. I guess also for the FPS. So they felt it was a good trade-off, and then you know, to go with it. I guess. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see what they're gonna do with Elder Scrolls 6. A Durzog. Okay, this time we're trying it. And I've run out of a good weapon, so let's try that again. Demon Mace. Go. Soul Trap. Maybe I don't have a soul good enough for a Durzog. You do hurt quite a bit. But I believe, come on, one big. Oh. Whew. Well done. What are you? Okay. She really doesn't like Durzogs. Did you see that? Like, there was a wild Durzog level 10, and the soul of a wild Durzog is a petty soul? Oh wow, that's a bit of a disappointment. They show levitation in the latest Skywind trailer, so the engine can clearly handle it. I'm not saying the engine cannot. I think it's because of the world space. If you have levitation, it's going to be hard to explain that you cannot, like you do in Balmora. There was a wall. I just levitated, on the other side of the wall, and voila, I'm in the city. Whereas in Skyrim, even if you were to, you go to the walls, the outside walls of Whiterun, and if you levitate and go on the other side, there's nothing. I think that's why it's when I said engine limitation, it's more like development choices. It's not like the engine is getting weaker, but then they made the choice to have the cities as different world space, like game space, and so levitation would completely break immersion. That's what it is. It's like weapon degradation and such. It's one thing to not use it in Skyrim. It's another entirely to not leave the outdated framework still in the code. I do agree that there's a lot of things that are sloppy, but then they wanted to release the game. At the same time, there's still so many things that can be patched. And then modding is great, but it does add a lot of things, like a lot of problems. Modders have turned Skyrim into open cities without breaking the game. But then computers for that, I mean, also in Oblivion you have open cities, but I don't think that my computer would be able to handle it. So at the time of release, if you consider, and again, that's just that's just what I thought happened, my assumptions. I think if you take the average computer at the time, they probably wouldn't handle the cities and the worlds and the landscape to be all in the same. I'm guessing. You're not worried. If Elder Scrolls 6 fails, just go to other smaller companies. Oh, you'll just go. Alright. I think, I mean, a lot of...